Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Apple Rush Brands, a channel striving to provide quality consumer packaged goods from manufacturing to distribution. This crazy vertically integrated business continues to expand as we have Tony, the Chief Executive Officer, who I think today we're going to break this down, try and simplify it for the newer audience. And just, you guys are doing so much. So first and foremost, welcome back, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me, Kyle. It's pretty good to be here. I'm pretty excited.
And I always love getting you back on because there's always something new coming out of Apple Rush. But first and foremost, I think after everything that's happened through this year, I mean, from that major brewery acquisition you have going on, self-produced drinks like Kratom, and even that hemp farming side of your business, I feel like we could do individual videos on every aspect of what you're doing here. But for newer investors, kind of from that higher level, how would you kind of condense this and just in a simple way of just giving insight into exactly what's going on with Apple Rush?
Yeah, I think that the total logistical part of our business is going to look a little bit different over the course of the next 12 months. We've expanded into so many different spaces to be totally vertically integrated, and we're going to control everything that we can control. There's nothing that we won't have direct consumer input into, whether it's our finished goods, whether it's anything that we design in the future, our own labs. Everything that we do will be controlled from us, from growing at the farming level all the way to final production at the final level. I don't want to have any necessary inputs from people that aren't bringing money to us. If it costs me money, that's maybe not where I want to be in the end game. I want to design all my own products. I want to own all the technology. I want to take the company in that vertical direction. So at some point, somebody decides that they want us, then we become a bigger target.
Yeah, and I feel like the value that adds for other aspects of people maybe perhaps utilizing your supply chain or helping you manufacture their drinks and things like that with access to a brewery, let alone the hemp farming side of everything. But do you want to speak just briefly perhaps on the distribution side of it? I feel like that's a huge proponent that a lot of businesses that are similar to your, Apple Rush Brands, it's a bit of a complication. How are you guys managing the distribution side of all this?
Right now we distribute through mostly small distributors. We are working with some other larger distributors in the creative space and in the CBD space. So we will go to some larger, I want to call them direct, like direct store delivery style guys that have their own trucks. They go into the stores, they physically sell the product. They do everything. Anheuser-Busch being a good example of something like that, where they take their own products in, they talk to the store, they get the deal closed, and they move on. That kind of distributor is who we're really looking at. We have some people that we are talking with that will give us some national distribution along those lines. We're also going to have our own phone sales, and I think we'll start a cold calling room or something maybe in the future that comes from a little bit of my past being in the brokerage industry and whatnot, and doing some direct over the phone stuff, so you're not spending a lot of money on gas going door to door or anything like that. Use mail system and things like that.
Yeah, I appreciate those insights. Finally here, just to get another idea of how you guys are vertically expanding, the hemp side of your business is one that I think we haven't touched on nearly as in-depthly, but that's giving you a multitude of facets that come with the hemp industry, because I mean, there's just so many brands and products that can be built off of that. And you guys are going to start trying to tackle part of the hemp cigarette market, which I know is one of these little niches that's expanding pretty dramatically here. You want to just give some insight on that as well?
Yeah, we've been working on a project. We actually have developed this is not finished packaging. This is just a test pack. We made a few hundred cartons of it. And the product is really kind of unique. It has a sweet filter paper. It's got a menthol crush in it. It's going to be a smoking cessation product, I think, in the marketplace. It's not going to make you high. It's not going to do any of those things. But we're going to come in under the price of tobacco at the tobacco retailers. Gives us an entree into the store so that we can sell things like this Kratom powder that, I've showed my water soluble technology a couple times on here. I'm going to show you what happens when you take Kratom, make it water soluble, add some flavoring to it, and we'll compete against the biggest players in the game, but you'll see how fast this dissolves. That's it. It's 100% dissolved with that little bit. And it is the most bioavailable Kratom product that's going to be in the industry. And we will be launching that within the next 30 days. We will have it fully to market, fully labeled, ready to go. Kava bars and things like that, retail stores, everything will have that product in it.
something to look forward to, and I definitely look forward to seeing that launch, so we could perhaps display some of it here and maybe even place a test order myself. But on that note, I definitely love hearing about just this crazy vertical integrated business, and look forward to what 2023 has to show for it. And I want to know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Consider subscribing, because obviously we're going to continue to update you on this incredible story. But stay cool, stay awesome, and as always, we look forward to catching you in the next one.